Y'all ever struggle with setting them old boundaries? Well, you'll like this one. We're going to figure out how to do it without feeling guilty or losing folks. Because loving people don't mean letting them walk all over you. You ever feel like these folks treat you like a gas station? You pull up, they take what they want and leave you empty and never say thanks? That ain't love. That's poor boundaries, and it's time you learn how to shut that old pump off. This ain't about being mean. It's about being honest. You can be kind and have limits. You can care about people and protect your peace. The problem is, most of us never learned how to set them boundaries. Why didn't we? Because we was raised to be nice and not honest. We thought saying no made us selfish. We were scared folks would leave if we spoke up. Or worse, we believed we didn't have the right to draw the line. So we said, sure, I'll help, even when you're freaking exhausted. No problem when it was a huge problem. It's fine when it sure as heck wasn't. And then we wondered why we felt walked on, bitter, and burnt out. Here's the damage, living without them boundaries feels like this. You're overbooked, you're overextended, and you're unappreciated. We teach people how to treat us by what we allow. If you never say no, they'll think they need to ask. And then when you do finally set a boundary, they act like you changed. No. You just stopped letting them rent space in your soul for free. Here's the truth, it's plain and simple. Number one, boundaries aren't walls, they're fences with gates. You decide who gets in and when, not the other way around. Number two, people who get mad at your boundaries were benefiting from your lack of them. Let that sink in for a minute. Setting a boundary ain't rejection, it's instruction. You're saying, this is how to love me without breaking me. All right, here's old Tommy Ray style. Here's how to set them boundaries without feeling guilty. Step one, get clear on what you need. You can't set them boundaries if you don't know what your limits are. Ask, what drains me? What do I tolerate that I shouldn't? Step two, use clear and direct language with these folks. Say things like, I'm not available for that right now. I don't discuss that topic anymore. I'm not comfortable with that. You ain't got to explain, and don't apologize. Don't overtalk it. Step three, expect a little pushback. People might pout, guilt trip, or throw a fit. Let them. That ain't your circus. You ain't being cruel. You're being clear. Step four, stick to it. A boundary without follow through is just a wish. If somebody keeps crossing that line, it's time to reevaluate the relationship. Listen here. You ain't mean for protecting your peace, and you're not a bad person for needing that space. You're just finally realizing your life ain't a community playground. So today, say this with me. I can love people without losing myself. I set boundaries because I matter too. Guys, if this hit home, don't just sit on it. Like, subscribe, and share with somebody who's overdue to take their life back. It's old Tommy Ray reminding you, you weren't put here to please everybody. You're put here to live honest, love real, and walk proud. Draw that line. Don't feel guilty for doing it. Love y'all.